biggest names in the contemporary African music are coming together to present a united front as African acts get set to take their trade mainstream in the United States of America. Banky W, Tiwa Savage, Wizkid, Sal Sultan, Cobham Sissoko and many others will join other African stars including Stonebwoy, Mafikizolo, Shatta Wale, Diamond Platinum, amongst others, for an all-African concert at the biggest event center in New York, the Barclays Center.
There's so much more that we can do, and this is a very big step in the right direction.
These African stars are super excited as they prepare to headline the One African Music Concert at the same center as some of the biggest names in the world music, including Beyonce, Jay-Z, the Rolling Stones and Rihanna.
It's history in the making, and I was telling a friend of mine who stays in the States about to rock Barclays Center, and he's like, what? He said a lot of big acts in the States have never even performed at Barclays Center, and Africa is about to do that. We're about to shut it down, and I'm mad excited, and I look forward to that day. Thank you.
A couple of these acts are making individual efforts to get an international recognition, as seen as the Maven songstress Tiwa Savage, who is rumored to be close to recording a deal with Jay-Z's Rock Nation.
I think is a revolution in African music, and definitely I think most people have said it. It's history in the making, and this definitely, I believe, is the first of many to open doors. And I think we've seen that the world is ready for African music. So someone said to me that when the world gives you 15 minutes, what are you going to do in those 15 minutes? So this is literally our 15 minutes as Africans to show the world what we have, and yeah, it's up to us to do that.
The initiative aims to export African content directly rather than export individuals, as it has been attempted in some earlier instance. Ace music producer Cobham Sissoko puts things in perspective.
Well, I mean, you know, when you follow the trajectory, you know, the likes of Wizkid, who have, you know, featured on a Drake track, you know what I mean? The target is not just to keep it within the diaspora. I mean, that's happened already. African music is like the biggest form of, you know, entertainment consumed in the diaspora already. You know what I mean? So it's being able to engage the rest of the world and say, look, this is what it is. This is African music. With you know, the Caribbeans and the West Indies was able to do it with reggae and ska and dancehall and all of that. So, you know, we're trying to do it with this unified sound that we're building out of Africa right now. So it goes beyond just the diaspora. It's reaching out to the world and showcasing this amazing product, which is the African music, the African sound.
All right, speaking about the unified African sound, I've heard a lot of people express concerns about the message in African music. A whole lot of people believe, because of the tone and the language of delivering a particular message in African music, it's difficult for Europeans and Americans to consume. Do you suppose that the quest for wanting to gain acceptance in Europe and America can cause us to dilute the messages in our songs?
I don't think so. I think, you know, the message and language are two different things, you know, two very, very different things. And I think that, you know, the language doesn't necessarily change the message. For instance, Patois is, you know, like a main speak of Jamaicans, people from, you know, Trinidad and Barbados and all of that. And, you know, you think about Rihanna, you think about Panda Replay, you know, and all of that. So people have not just been able to export, you know, their culture, their music, they've also been able to export their their lingo. And I think that that's what, you know, we're also going to be able to do. You know, I want to see, you know, a regular guy walking down the streets of New York say chale, or say, you know, Okada, or say, you know what I mean? So we're transferring a speak, we're transferring a lingo, we're transferring, you know, our personality, our persona as Africans. So yeah, I don't think that we would have to dilute. Of course, there's the intermingling, and that's going to happen naturally. But you know, we're what we're about, and I think that we're also exporting that to the rest of the world. So hey, let's wait and watch it happen. I think it will. If people can say Yaman, I think people can also say Chale and, you know, and Nakupenda and Asante Sana and all that other good stuff. Yeah.
The One African Music Fiesta holds at the biggest event venue in New York and will be headlined by only African acts.